Today we're in my home studio, which is both the quietest and loudest room in the house, depending on whether or not we're playing music. And just for fun, with no hopeful outcome and no particularly scientific methods, we're going to be comparing some condenser microphones that I own, starting from the least expensive and moving on to the most expensive. As we go through each microphone, I'll start off with some silence. That way you can hear what kind of noise is generated by the microphone itself. Then we'll do a raw, unprocessed series of test clips. Now, the only thing that I'll do to these raw, unprocessed tests is I will try to equalize the volume, that way we don't deafen anybody. Afterwards, we'll do some processed clips, part of which will entail me using EQ to try and make the mics sound as good as I can. Not similar, just better, at least in some cases. All of the mics that you're going to hear in this video are going to be recorded into a Tascam DR40, with the exception of the Neewer NW-3U, which is a USB microphone, and in that case I'll instead be recording that into my Windows-based laptop. Please note that the prices that'll be mentioned in this video were the prices of the microphones at the time the video was shot, and it's entirely possible that the prices will be different when you see this. Now, rather than babbling incessantly into the microphones with absolutely no aim, I thought it'd be more fun to have some friends send me their favorite quotes, whether it's from TVs or movies or something like that. Now, some of these friends did have specific ways that they think these quotes should be said. However, I'm not an actor, and this is not meant to be an impressions video, so try to laugh with me if you can. Now, just before we get started, the audio that you're hearing right now is from an older Rode video mic, which is being plugged directly into my Nikon D7200 for convenience, and is placed right above me, just out of frame. Now, while this particular model is no longer available, you can get the newer model, which looks pretty similar, for $149.95. Now that all of that information's out of the way, let's get started. The first microphone on our roster is this Neewer NW-700. It's a super budget microphone that comes in at $15.99 for just the mic itself. However, it's also available in several different kit forms with different colors and varying accessories, and that'll set you back between $28.99 and $57.99. Or, if you want the USB version of this microphone, it's the NW-7000 for $19.99, and again, there are various kit forms out there. Now I'll give you a few seconds, roughly 10, of nothing but silence so you can hear what kind of noise this thing generates all on its own. On to the quotes. If we don't study the mistakes of the future, we're doomed to repeat them for the first time. Mountains get big because they have no natural predators.
It's me, Mario. Ha ha! Okie dokie.
Eagles may soar, but weasels don't get sucked into jet engines. There's actually more cells in our brains than there are brains in our entire body. I really hate these. All of them. There's no point in me wearing any headphones for this because, unfortunately, because it is USB, I have no easy way of monitoring it. However, this is the Neewer NW-3U, and this is the microphone that I typically use for streaming for convenience purposes. Now, when I first got it, I picked it up for $15.99. Not too long after that, it jumped up to, I believe, $26.99, and at this exact moment, it's unavailable, and I'm not sure why. However, there is a identical looking, both physically and as far as the specs goes, mic, USB mic, by Marantz, and it's the PodPack 1. That one actually comes with a scissor arm for the mic, but it's going to set you back $49 if you get that one. We're going to give you a little bit of time now to hear what this sounds like with nothing going on. If the doors of perception were cleansed, everything would appear to man as it is, infinite. Evil beware, we have waffles. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dog dare you, motherfucker. Say what one more goddamn time. My armor is like tenfold shields. My teeth are swords. My claws, spears. The shock of my tail is a thunderbolt. My wings a hurricane, and my breath, death. This is the CAD M37, which is unfortunately no longer in production. However, back when it would set you back $159. And I have no personal experience with this, but it's my understanding that the M179 is very similar, is still in production, and will set you back $229. We'll go ahead and give you a little bit of silence so you can hear what kind of noise this generates. Now, I do have to mention that this is not a perfectly sealed room. It's about as good as we could do as a home studio. So there is a possibility that you may hear some noise from maybe a TV in the other part of the house, something like that, kind of out of my control. I will also mention this first quote is going to be loud. I am in a live environment, so there are drums and cymbals in here. You will probably hear them reverberate when I yell, "You can't handle the truth!" My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Ezekiel 25:17. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquity of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness. For he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name as the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Last but not least is this Rode NT1, which happens to be my latest acquisition. It will set you back $269. And I love this mic. Give you a little bit of time so you can hear some silence. And let's begin. Boy, it sure would be nice if we had some grenades, don't you think? Oh, this is a stupid request. The request is, give me some Solid Snake talking about how his booty is thick. Colonel, this is Snake. Can you hear me? I've been hearing reports of my booty being dummy thick. I think we can use that to defeat Metal Gear. Or at least, get Meryl down to her undies again. And there's the AC. You are not your job. You're not how much money you have in the bank. You are not the car you drive. You're not the contents of your wallet. You are not your fucking khakis. You are all singing, all dancing crap of the world. And then my favorite on this list. It's said that everything is connected to everything. The butterfly effect. You drop a pebble into a pond and the ripples radiate outwards, touching and affecting everything. Until finally, the fish grows arms and legs and crawls out of the water and picks up a rock and smashes the next two fish over the head. And we have the first serial killer. And that's it. If you're interested in checking out any of the microphones that you heard in this video, you can find all of the applicable links in the description below. Thanks for watching. Now, rather than babbling incessantly into the microphones, was that